It's the metal stocks which are moving higher as we speak. JSW Steel should come up for you, up by about 2.5%. Along with that, we have Vedanta, Tata Steel, all these stocks trading at the high point of the day along with the metal index. But remember, they have been volatile. Yesterday too, there was a wobbly day for Tata Motors, opened in the green, went into the red, and then ended at the high point of the day. But those are individual stocks. The one that we're watching out for right now is HIL after their results came by. And Mr. Dhirup Roy Chaudhary, the MD and CEO of the company, joins us to detail their third quarter numbers. Mr. Chaudhary, I was going through your numbers. Before we talk about, your volumes, capacity utilizations, the one line item that stood out was the finance cost, moved nearly 7 times year on year, and even quarter on quarter, it's moved from 4 crores to 7 crores. If you could tell us what the debt on your books are and what exactly is the plan for that?
Hi, Mangala. Good to talk to you, and very good morning to all the viewers. Thank you for having me here. As you're aware, we have picked up a company in Europe recently, which is Parador, which has a plant in Germany and in Austria, and it's very well known for the flooring segment. So we have picked up a loan in India in rupee terms for 276 crores for that, as well as we have our internal accruals that have been sent across, which is 20 million euro. So the interest is basically in for the rupee loan that we have picked up in India for acquisition of Parador.
Okay, all right. Mr. Chaudhary, we take that point. Then loan of 276 crores is what you have picked up. Wanted some clarity in terms of your operational performance. First look at it, it appears that the margins have got compressed to a large extent. But a closer look at it and going through your presentation, you said there was a one-off cost out there, and adjusted for that, actually your EBITDA number is much higher. Explain this to us, and is this only, will we see this sort of an impact only in the quarter 3, or is there some impact that will be there even in quarter 4?
Thank you. On the contrary, let me just brief all of you that Q3 has been a fantastic quarter for HIL, and the best quarter in the history, 70 years legacy history of HIL. We have for the first time crossed 300 crores in this quarter, which is normally a depressed quarter for HIL due to the cyclic nature of the business. We have posted a very good revenue, which is 326 crore, where all the business have grown. And if you see the profitability, which was your commentary, the profit is lowered on account of a couple of line items which are also there as a clarity. One is this about 700 crore pseudo Forex loss, which is there because there is a loan of 20 million, as I said, from our internal accruals, which have been sent across. So we booked a Forex gain in Q2, and the same amount has gone out of our books in Q3 as Forex loss. So this is more a pseudo loss. This is not on a business loss. So recurrence, when you said this loss, it depends on the rate, of the euro and Indian rupee. So this is something we'll not be able to control, but we're trying to look at hedging this as well, so that there is no further element of this in the coming months. There's a 6 crore interest lost, which I talked about, which is basically the interest which has been paid for the acquisition of Parador. And we've done a branding for pipes and fitting, which is about 5 crore. Pipes and fitting business is in the investment phase at the moment, and we are very conscious about how we are trying to build this up with the capex of 130 crore, as well as these investments in the branding, and we are very conscious about that, and this is very strategic. So going forward, the profits are absolutely well stayed. Actually, if you see the YTD numbers, if I can bring you to that, we have grown by about 50% over last year on the YTD numbers, end of December, on profits, and about
Chaudhary, we have those numbers on the revenue as well. Those numbers are public information, so we'll get some more from you. If you could tell us what exactly are your capacity utilizations in both your segments, the roofing solutions and building solutions, and also your pipes business capacity utilization. I believe the last time it was around 75–80% with some capex which was underway.
Yes. So the roofing segment, has its lean period, so it's about 75% at the moment, but we are utilizing that capacity to make a new product, which is the non-asbestos roofing, the Charminar Fortune range, which we have come out with, and that's taking good traction in the market. We have recently, thanks to the Indian Railways, we have got a fantastic order from the CST station at Mumbai, which is a respectable and very well-reputed station. We have also got from the BHEL and other important customers customers in the range, so that's picking up. So that roofing capacity utilization is only going to grow. Building solutions, we are almost at 95% at the moment, and what we actually tried to do this year was to rationalize the capacity and get it more into the profitable mode. The building solution has delivered an excellent profitability this year, and now we are looking at expanding that by setting up several other projects. So in times to come, we will be announcing that very soon once we get the approval from the board. Okay. On the pipe side, we had about 7,000 metric, capacity by the end of last March. But this March end, by the time we are ending, it will be about 30,000 metric tons. And we are pretty much advanced in pipes. We are getting good traction. We are developing the networks, and I think the capacity utilization is only going to grow from there.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about your pipes division very quickly then, Mr. Chaudhary. You did around 85 crores in the first 9 months. Where do you see this year ending up in terms of the pipes revenues? And very quickly, if you could tell us FY20 as well, what kind of a number can you go with?
So the pipes business is really showing up very well, and we have grown about 121% over last year. And we have now got an entire stretch of pipes product, the CPVC, UPVC, SWR pipes and fitting into our range. Yeah. And we have the plants of Timapur, Faridabad and Golan all kicking. So we're looking at closing the year pretty comfortably, and next year again should be a good growth from here on pipes. So we are very much on our objective, which we have set up to reach about 400 crore revenue in the next 3 years. I think we are very much in line for that.
Is the pipes division EBITDA positive? Are you breaking even out there?
So at the moment, no, and this is as per our business plan. The pipes business is, is an investment phase at the moment, but the EBITDA would turn profitable in the coming quarters.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mr. Chaudhary, for joining in and giving us all those details. The street wants to know exactly how you go about doing your pipe business. But I believe the bank Nifty has moved higher as we speak. The Nifty bank has actually moved higher by about 54 points. Currently at the high point of the day, we're seeing a bit of an up move even on the mid-cap index. Right?
Interesting point in terms of HIL, Mangalam. In terms of growth, the revenue growth was good, but the street was a little bit worried, I think, from yesterday and today. I think the stock has corrected close to 10%. Because of the EBITDA number that you look at, it didn't look like it was a big mess. But as Mr. Chaudhary just explained to us, there's an element of Forex out there and a couple of one-offs as well. So that's why the stock was down close to around 3.5% odd. Volume's not very, very high, but some kind of a recovery from the low point of the day as well.
All right. With that, we take a short break. But before we do that, dear viewers, the new rules for DTH and cable have come into effect from February 1. To keep watching India's #1 English business news channel, CNBC TV 18, just call your cable or DTH operator. Ask for CNBC TV 18 only for ₹4 per month.